media says. So I think he gets a bad rap, but I support him, and I'm very outwardly supportive. I've drawn a line in the sand, and the reason why is because this man is mercilessly attacked for his stance, for trying to protect this country. The least I can do as a sheriff is stand behind him and say, yes, we need border security, and it's not about immigration, it is about drug trafficking and human trafficking in this country.
And not because you're here now, but that was probably the best well-spoken thing I've heard about the border. Like, it really was. Like, people don't realize what it is. Like, until your son or daughter is stolen and raped, you don't know what sex trafficking is.
That's right.
They really don't.
Until you've seen it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Until you've seen the bras and the panties hanging from the tree.
Well, I had students at my old job who were, smugglers from the ages of 6 to whatever. What did you do if you didn't smuggle the drugs? Well, then we were raped. Wait, what? Yeah, my sister was taken from me. It's like, how old are you now? 14. So you've been doing this since you were 6? Like I've dealt with kids like that for the last 7 years. Yeah. So
if the average American knew,
but they don't.
They don't.
They have horse blinders on.
And I've tried to make my message about, if you care about humanity, it shouldn't matter what political party you are. If you care about humanity, you should absolutely care about border security, because people's rights are being violated by the cartel on that border every single day.
How do you stop the cartel though?
You have to weaken them. Everything's about money.
In all honesty, here's where you and I will probably not see eye to eye on a few things, but if you were to legalize a lot of drugs and give drugs a certain home, say a hospital, and you tell the people that want to use these drugs, you can get them here. We're going to provide you here, right? Now you take those drugs out of the cartel's hands, and you're stopping those drugs from coming over because you're presenting those drugs in a drug area that you can give those drugs to people under supervision. Like, that's just one thing I look at, and I'm like, why hasn't anybody looked at this and just said, okay, if we take away the power of drugs from the cartel, what are they?
And I totally understand that, and I'm going to tweak that just a little bit, because I think that you don't have to wait till it gets to that point. So I think you can weaken them long before the drug part. So I say you don't accept that part. Where we need to stop them is on the front end, where they're making all their money. Probably half of their money is being made off of bodies right now, bringing people into this country.
Coyotes.
So how do you deal with that?
Right.
You've got to have some common sense immigration solutions. So what I say is, stop letting the cartel collect $5,500 per person. Let's collect that money. Us. Come in. I'm going to give you a 1-year visa. I'm going to iris scan you. I'm going to print you. If you don't file your taxes in a year, and if you have any criminal record in a year, we're going to deport you. We're going to revoke your visa. Now ICE can focus on that piece of it. That alone would cripple the cartel probably by at least 50%.
Sheriff Lamb for Arizona governor.
And then, and look at what else it does. There's so many outreaching factors of it. Like, how many people have been in an accident where somebody who was here illegally crashed in?
I have.
Because they didn't have insurance. Would they have bought insurance probably if they were here legally? Yeah. Most of these guys, if they had the opportunity, would dot every I and cross every T.
Yeah.
They'd get their license, they would go have insurance, and they would treat that visa like gold. But when you come here and you're not going to, when you give somebody softball, if you pay for everybody for softball, then you struggle to get 10 players every week.
Yeah.
Make everybody pay, and everybody shows up every week. It's no different. Make these people pay to play. Then we can monitor them, and now we can focus on the drug piece. And that is a beatable war.
I like that. I like that a lot. You hear that, Rob?
I'm hearing it.
That's a different take. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So it's much like what you're saying, except instead of conceding on the drug
Well, it's
part,
taking away from them rather than attacking them.
Right.
Just taking away their game. Yeah.
I had
They don't want to hurt.
I had a friend once ask me, he said, what would you do if you could? I said, I honestly, like, job-wise, if I could create a company that was just, you know, pretty much, trying to think of the word, kind of like Blackwater.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So what did Blackwater do? They were, you know, a subcontractor who went in and did the dirt.
Right.
Well, I'm surprised we don't have a subcontractor on the border doing the dirt. Like, I really just, it's
Who knows,
surprising.
maybe we do, I don't know.
Seriously, yeah. So my grandfather, he owned a leather factory in Mexico. Wasn't a native of Mexico, never born there. He just decided to take his company there. Went down there, remarried. Took him 7 years legally to bring his family up here. And when people tell me about immigration and border patrol, or border, you know, the wall and border control and this and that, I tell them, my grandpa did it, and it took him 7 years to do it, but guess what? It was done right, and his family is very thankful for it, and they're living a great life, you know? So I don't disagree with you one bit with that.